There we go. You can hear the shooting. Now everyone's going to run away. Insane. We're going to give you guys some information about the 6 victims so far.
6.
Until we get confirmation whether that number is going to increase or not as well.
6.
Yeah, so the sound in the background. That guy is still standing there. That's now the so there was a civilian who was armed who also helped eliminate one of the terrorists, and of course the police. This is a perfect example of why it's important for people,
fair use,
citizens of countries, to be able to be armed, to be able to defend themselves, and to be able to keep everybody else around them safe. Because most of the time, police and security are not on the ground immediately. You have to be able to defend yourself, and these guys have. You can see more people are coming.
Shalom. Kahalaya, how about Shemiah Washai, Bahashim Kakudash? Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of great millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations, truth and sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. On the brother/elder, and shalom and salutations to you all. I'm going to make this real short, Lord willing. Let's see if I can find this here. 2nd Ezra 13:30 is breaking. All right, this is the beginning. All right. It says here, 2nd Ezra 13:30. At that time, everyone will be close to panic. They will begin to make war against one another. I don't want that. I want something more descriptive. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. I don't want that. I want this. 2nd Ezra 13:30, right? In Common English Bible, vision of the man from the sea. This is what I want. Because this is more descriptive, right? 2nd Ezra 13:30 in this. Those who live on the earth will go out of their minds. They will plan to wage war against each other. City against city, place against place, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. They're going out of their minds right now. You see that again? Let's see. Is that going out of their minds? I'd be going out of my mind if I was trapped and there was a gunman coming. Well, you got to stay calm and look for a way out and escape, all right?
There we go. You can hear. You can hear the shooting. Now everyone's going to run away.
Coming to America. Look at them running for their lives. Small hats running for their lives. Look at this. These niggas are in full sprint. This is what it's like. See, this can't be the kingdom. Look at them. No one shall make you afraid. Look at this. We can make the point has already been proven. Look at this. Small hats running for their lives. This is going to be the 2/3. Chi-town is going to be like this. They're going to be out there protesting with a sign. Boom, boom.
Insane.
Insane.
We're going to give you guys some information
about...
What
did it say, insane? Oh, out of their minds. Okay. Same thing.
The 6 victims so far.
666. All right. So, yeah. That's, let's see. Let's go back to that. Those who live on the earth will go out of their minds. They will plan to wage war against each other. Who's planning to wage war against it? Well, let's go back to the head here and let's let Tusi explain it.
Jerusalem in Israel over the last couple of hours. We've been getting some worrying updates about a mass Islamist attack on Israeli civilians, and of course some reaction.
So the people are just fighting against it. We're just going to go attack the people. Fuck this war shit. We're going to bring the civilians in. Right? We're just going to go start killing people indiscriminately.
From the global leaders in general, and of course the Israeli forces on the ground who have already started raiding Judea and Samaria, the so-called Palestinian territories. There's a number of videos that we're going to bring you guys.
There's an uprising going on.
First live update now from Florida, as you can see. For the next couple of weeks, we're going to bring you guys all the news from all around the world from the United States. Again, I'm going to get your reaction quickly, but I'm just going to give you the initial update that we've got.
This is a Persian, by the way.
There's a lot to actually cover quickly here. First things first, we heard that two Palestinian terrorists entered a bus in Jerusalem.
Okay, so two Palestinians entered a bus. So what they're doing, if you didn't hear what he said, in all these different cities, they're swarming right now. They are swarming. And this is one of the examples. I want you to hear him say that again. This is important what he says, because you can miss this. Let me look for it.
See, for the next couple of weeks, we're going to bring you guys all the news from all around the world from the United States. Again, I'm going to get your reaction quickly, but I'm just going to give you the initial update that we've got. There's a lot to actually cover quickly here. First thing,
that's not it. Salakia. Listen to what he says. He's going to name off a bunch of different cities in Israel that are being attacked. Listen close.
Worrying updates about a mass Islamist attack on Israeli civilians, and of course some reaction from the global leaders in general, and of course the Israeli forces on the ground who have already started raiding Judea and Samaria, the so-called Palestinian territories. There's a number of videos that we're going to bring you guys.
Judea, Samaria, what? Who's raiding who?
The global leaders in general, and of course the Israeli forces on the ground who have already started raiding Judea and Samaria, the so-called Palestinian territories. There's a number of videos that we're going to bring you guys. This is our first live update now from Florida, as you can see. For the next couple of weeks, we're going to bring you guys all the news from all around the world from the United States.
He prefaced what he said by they're raiding those territories because they have launched attacks like the one he's showing right here. Right? This is an example of the attacks in those cities that they're launching.
Around 20 people, unfortunately, were targeted, including children. 6 have so far been confirmed dead, killed, of course, and we also have some information about at least one of the attackers. We also have names and some details about the 6 people who have unfortunately now it's 6 people who have lost their lives, hundreds being in panic.
And Tussi doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know he's a puppet.
Crazy.
Okay, so from what I understand, the gunmen were on the bus. So you understand? So it's going down.
Now, the Prime Minister Netanyahu is holding a situation assessment
with
the top security officials following this morning's deadly attack at Ramat Junction in Jerusalem. We have also received the second video from on the scene just after the whole thing was unfolded.
Let's see what Bibi said.
Last hour or so, he did speak to the press and the media. Let's quickly go get his reaction.
אנחנו במלחמה עצימה נגד הטרור בכמה חזיתות. ראשית אני רוצה לשלוח תנחומים למשפחות.
Wait, let me go back on that. I missed that. So okay.
But in terms of
Look at that.
the direct network and connections to the wider Islamist umbrella on the ground. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also is now on the ground. Over the last hour or so, he did speak to the press and the media. Let's quickly go get
Let's
his
read what he
reaction.
says here.
אנחנו במלחמה.
We are at war. Okay, that's the next line in Second Ezra's.
במלחמה עצימה
War on terror
נגד הטרור בכמה חזיתות.
on several fronts. That means they're being attacked. They're being attacked by the Yemeni. They're being attacked by Hamas. They're being attacked by Hezbollah, Al-Ansar. There's a whole lot. Islamic Jihad. There's a bunch of organizations down there. Okay, and what they do in the West, in Western media, they have you believe that, oh, it's Al Qaeda, oh, it's ISIS, these names that we're familiar with, right? Well, if you really understand how many, what they call resistance, what would you do? What would Americans do if Russians just came over, parachuted in, and started running shit? Americans would gather together and come up with a plan of resistance. Anybody would. Okay? That's all the Palestinians are doing. They're doing what anybody would do.
ראשית אני רוצה לשלוח תנחומים למשפחות הנרצחים. כמובן החלמה, החלמה מהפצועים. כשאני אומר שאנחנו במלחמה.
This dude talk about murder. Okay? That's like Donald Trump trying to lock somebody up when you're the biggest criminal on the face of the earth. So I'm done. So you can see where this thing is going. Let's go back here, Slovakia. Let's go back here real quick, and I'll go ahead and close. I'll read the next line. 2 Ezra 13:30. Those who live on the earth will go out of their minds. They will plan what? They will plan to wage war against each other. What did Bibi say? We are at war on several fronts, right? That's what he said. They will plan to wage war against each other. City against city, right? Rafah against Gaza. Nigga, Rafah isn't a Gaza. Okay. You understand when these things happen, right? And the signs that I showed you before take place, then my son will be revealed, whom you saw as a man rising up. Okay, so the point is this. This is the beginning of that. Let's get that in 16. Lord will. How do I get there? Here? Mm-hmm. Good there. What do I want? Go that way? Let's see. Yep. 16. Let me see. I want the beginning. The beginning. Let's see. I am doing the beginning. Ooh. This is in the CEB, Common English. Oracles of Doom against the nation. Let me see. 2 Ezra 16 and where's the beginning? 16 and 18. I'm gonna start at 17. Woe is me, right? This is Ezra in the old English. Woe is me, who will save me in those days? Okay, I am doomed, who will save me when those days, woo! When those days arrive. What is this? Look at this jewel. This is reincarnation. That's telling you, I am doomed. Who will save me when those days arrive? What does that mean? How do you interpret that? Who will save me when those days are right? He's seeing his future. The beginning of groaning and abundance of sighing, right? The beginning of famine, and many will perish, great death. Many will perish, great death. The beginning of wars, here we are. That's what I wanted. Why? The beginning of wars. We are at war. What does fool say?
Quickly go get his reaction.
אנחנו במלחמה.
We are at war. An intense war. That ain't going nowhere. See, and why is he saying that? We are at war because if we're not, I'm going to prison. So a lot of people are thinking like that. Okay, Adolf Hitler was thinking like that. Donald Trump is thinking like that. What would happen to Donald Trump if he wasn't president? No, that nigga's going straight to jail. So all these guys are gambling. Why? Because the Most High is guiding their steps and got these fools on a crash out mission. This dude, look at him. This nigga's desperate. Him and his wife are finna go to prison the moment that they're not at war. So what does he say? We are at war. It's not going nowhere. We will be at war for a very long time. Perpetual war. Because that's where money is made, right? And that's how you're able to break law, create laws, subvert laws, and do what the fuck you want to because, we're at war, under the fog of war.
He did speak to the press and the media. Let's quickly go get his reaction.
Let's get his reaction to what was going on. Well, I staged a little bus shooting. I sent some of my boys out. They shot up a bus, and now we're at war, nigga, and we're never not gonna be. So if you don't have eyes to see at this point, you don't know that Bibi staged this and blamed it. If you don't understand that Hamas or Hezbollah was created by Bibi Netanyahu, if you don't understand that yet,
אנחנו במלחמה.
that's all you need to look at this nigga. I'm controlling the narrative. If you don't understand what's going on at this point, then there's no hope for you. You believe this charade. When you understand that every word out of this motherfucker's mouth, or any of them, all they can do. See, when you start talking about, when you understand this, these people lie. They know they're lying. They're good at it. This is what they're about. And this is the top of the lion, right? Hey, these niggas are scheming, lying, and will play you with lies all motherfucking day, right? All day. All of them will play you knowing that they're lying. And that's what they did. Oh, this happened to me. Oh, this happened to me. Oh, this happened. They know they start talking about that. Oh, my dad was in the Holocaust. Oh, he was in the... Wait a minute. These people lie. Hold on. You have to consider this. These motherfuckers lie about shit like this. See, the world is beginning to wake up to how these people operate. They operate with deception. And they openly use it in the Talmud and all of this shit. They're trained to prey upon people using deception. And it's just what it is. And that's what you see from the top down while conducting a genocide. How do you have a platform talking about we're at war, that's the enemy? No. Guess what the Most High is looking at? He sees everything. I'm not leaving my power seat. They told me as long as I'm killing Palestinians, I don't have to go to prison.
לטרור בכמה חזיתות. ראשית אני רוצה לשלוח תנחומים למשפחות.
Let's bring home the first thing we're going to do is bring home the hostages, which is never going to happen, meaning the war is never going to end. They were murdered. I haven't murdered anybody. Certainly not working on the million people I'm working on 1,000,000 people talking about, pointing the finger, talking about he murdered somebody.
במעלה הפצועים. כשאני אומר שאנחנו במלחמה עצימה בכמה חזיתות,
On several fronts, of course, this is never going to
כמובן
end.
הצלחות אדירות נגד משטרי הטרור.
We've been winning. No, you've been getting your ass handled. Okay? Let's find out. I'm done. Slovakia. This done turned into a World War III daily update. Slovakia. Where is it? Here's what happened to the... see, there's the big Satan and there's the little Satan. They're just like the Carmanians are joined, right? Joined battle with them. Who joined battle with them? First of all, them are the dragons of Arabia. The Arab nations, right, are them. Okay? Who joined battle with them? The Carmanians are the Iranians. The Persians, right, joined battle with the dragon. Well, if the Persians joined battle with the dragon, who's joining battle? Okay, well, these, not this, these shall be troubled and keep silence through their power and shall flee. Who's going to flee? Who's going to flee? These, not this, not he shall be troubled. These, who's these? The land of the Assyrians. Who's that? Well, who's joined together? See, we could just call this BRICS, right? Or whatever's going on. What do they call it? The Global South. The Global South, right? Against the West. Right? The Allied forces. What was it called in World War II? One side against the other. That's what it is now. So one side is Russia. The other side is the Assyrians. Well, these are who? Well, who's joined together over there? Israel and the big Satan and the little Satan. Israel and the United States. You can't say that the United States is not conducting a genocide in Gaza. You can't say that. So this is who is the land of the Assyrians? When Bibi comes over here and starts telling everybody what to do and where the money should go, who are the Assyrians then? Whose land is it? Okay, you're all a bunch of damn Edomites anyway. Okay, so anyway, and over here, right? Of course, over there, but because they're over there dying right now, we can see it, right? But the point is this: we're at the beginning of what? All things spiraling out of control. I'm gonna show that one more time. We'll go ahead and close. 6. 6 what? Let's watch this. Because this is significant as to what is about to happen. All right, now supposedly some gunmen on a bus, right, came out shooting. I think it was Bibi who set it up so he can keep this, this spooking the people. You got to watch out from the top, right? You got to consider all things.
All basically part of the same thing, which is jihad. It's all part of the same umbrella. Let's go. That's the moment. Ready? There we go. You can hear. You can hear the shooting. Now everyone's going to run away. Insane. We're going to give you guys some information about the 6 victims so far, until we get confirmation whether that number is going to increase or not as well. Yeah, so the sound in the background. That guy is still standing there. That's now the so there was a civilian who was armed and who also helped eliminate one of the terrorists, and of course the police.
You see this guy just walking? They're used to it.
This is a perfect example of why it's important for people citizens of countries to be able to be armed, to be able to.
Gotta be armed. Where? Why? No one shall make them afraid. This is what's supposed to be happening over there. But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid. For the mouth of the Lord of hosts hath spoken. What do you mean? I don't see this happening. They will sit under their grapevines and their fig trees, and no one will make them afraid. Everyone will live in peace among their own vineyards and fig trees, and no one will make them afraid. Without any fear. Right? With no one to frighten him. And there is none troubling, none terrifying. That's terrifying. You tell me, is this none terrifying? Look at this.
Defend themselves and to be able to.
Crazy. You tell me, look, they're in full sprint. Look at that. Boo! Gotta save the oranges, though. I don't know. What do they be eating? The matzo balls. Damn. That might have to. Gotta swallow it. I will laugh at your calamity. Salaki, this is it. Salaki, with that, I'm going to say shalom. Shalom.